Continuing in our journey of maxima, minima, especially dealing with the scenarios where a sum is given and a product is analyzed, or we've already seen a product is given and the sum is being dissected. We have another interpretation of the same background theory but a different way of talking about it, right? So if I'm given a story like this and I'm asked about the product, I know that the product will be maximum when A and B are equal to each other. Articulate the story in your formal maths. If a sum of variables is constant, the product will be maximum when the variables are equal to each other. So think of this story, equal to each other, that means 3 plus 3 is going to give you 6. That means the maximum product is going to be 3 into 3, which is 9. We have looked at this idea using AM and GM, but this is also a very popular shortcut formula kind of a thing given. I prefer the AM GM method, but time to time I might go for this interpretation also, especially when the example is very easy to decode, right? And we'll use this in difficult examples also, but a good conversation to have in your pocket, that when the sum of the variables is constant, the product will be maximum when the variables are equal to each other. And that will be the story even if you increase the variables as such, right? Let's confirm this using the AM and GM. Put the greater than equal to sign in between. Square root of A into B is going to be A plus B by 2. So this is the geometric mean of A and B, and this is the arithmetic mean of A and B. I know the value of A and B is 6, so A plus B is 6. 6 by 2 is going to give me a 3, carry the sign, and the square root is still there. Now if I want to remove the square root, I'll put the square on both sides, which will make this 3 square, which is 9. So I'm getting the same thing. The product of A and B is going to be always less than equal to. So I'm getting the same thing, that the product of A and B can maximum go up to 9. So this is just another way of articulating the same idea. In certain scenarios, in certain stories, this might be useful as well, so might as well learn it. Just a quick application of this. If I say A plus B plus C is equal to 9, and I say what is the maximum value of A into B into C, immediately try and apply the idea. The sum of the variables is constant. The maximum product will be achieved when all of them are equal to each other. That means A should be equal to 3, B should be equal to 3, and C should be equal to 3. Where am I getting this 3 from? I'm getting this here. I'm saying all of them are equal to each other. So my equation will become 3a is equal to 9 or 3b is equal to 9. So I'm getting 3, 3, 3. And my product will be 27. Again, I ask you to stop right now and confirm this value using your AM and GM method as well. That step I'm leaving for you. So just a quick verbalization. So this is nothing but a quick example just to repeat the story one more time. Sum is constant, product is max when the terms are equal to each other. Same story from the opposite angle. When the product of three variables or product of some variables is constant, the sum of the same variables is going to be minimum when all the variables are equal to each other. So if you're looking for minimum, go for this story that A, B and C are equal to each other. And you use that story here, you will get A cube is equal to 216. A will come out as 6. And that means if you go for the story A as 6, B and 6 and C and 6, that will give you the sum of 18. And this 18 is going to be the minimum sum of the three variables. So from either side, the story is pretty identical. If the product is constant, the sum will be minimum when the terms are equal to each other. When the sum was given as constant, the product will be maximum when the terms are equal to each other. So capture the idea, write it down, maybe revisit the previous examples and see where can you use the story very conveniently. It will be very easy in a situation like this. If I start throwing a plus 1, B plus 1, it will get slightly tricky, but then again it will be a game of using an idea and applying it in various situations, as we'll see next. So let's try and apply this story with one more example. Perhaps we have seen an example like this earlier and solved it using AMGM, our standard method. Let's also try this verbal approach, the variables being equal to each other approach, right? So I am being asked about the maximum of a product. The sum is given to me as 12. So if I go for that equal story, if I start at a very superficial level, I will say 4, 4 and 4. A is 4, B is 4, C is 4. And then you will put the value here. You will say 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 5 into 6 gives you 30. And C is also 4. 30 into 4 is going to be 120. But that answer is not correct. Why? Simply because if you look at the story, call this variable P, call this variable Q, and call this variable R, or let it be C only. And now if I look at the value of P, I'm getting it as 5. If I'm look at the value of Q, I'm getting it as 6. And the value of R, I'm getting it as 4. What did I learn? I'm just trying to point out the error in a conversational form. What did we learn in the previous story? That the variables should be equal to each other if I'm thinking of the max. That means my variables are A plus 1 and B plus 2 and C, and not just A, B and C. So I should frame my story accordingly, which is the same kind of game we played in AMGM. We learned the concept and then according to the story we tried playing with the symbols, right? So if I'm thinking of this product and these are my variables, that means my sum story, because my story said when the sum of the variables is constant, that means I should be using these variables A plus 1, comma B plus 2, comma C on the other side as well. That means the sum that I am looking for is A plus 1 plus B plus 2 plus C. Okay, this seems like a new step, but again remember I already have A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C I know is 12. 12 plus 3, the total is going to be 15. Okay, so this is my one term, this is my other term, and this is my third term. Now these terms, okay, that's why naming them separately helps a lot, because that's what algebra is about, right? Naming and then simplifying the concept. Now this should be equal to 5, 5 and 5. That means this should be 5, this should be 5, this should be 5. They're equal to each other. The product will be 5 into 5 into 5 and you will get 125. So the maximum value of this product is going to be 125. We have solved this using our AMGM approach also. And if you compare the two examples, that approach and this approach, you will see it's still the same game. The top layer has changed, but it's still about manipulating two sides of the story using the pieces you have been given, right? So one more example and repeat the idea. When the sum is constant, the product of the variable is maximum when the variables are equal to each other. So what is the key point now? What is the variable that I have to consider? So I had to think of A plus 1 and B plus 2 and C, and therefore I manipulated the story so.